In our last lecture, we have worked on this delete product and accordingly we have created async function for that product. And inside this function, directly we are returning product ID so that we can access this product ID from action.payload. In this lecture, I'm just going to dispatch the action. For that, I will open product list.jsx where we have rendered. If I come to my project admin dashboard and inside this all products for edit and delete, we have given the same route. If I click on edit button, I will be having the form. But if I click on delete button, again, I will be having the same form. Again, I will be having the same form because we will be redirected to same route. So first thing, instead of passing this link, what we will do, we will be creating button. And for this button, I will pass this exact same class, copy, paste, hit enter. In this way, I will be passing, copy this delete icon and inside this I will be pasting. From here, I'm just going to remove. Instead, I will be passing on click event handler and whenever I click on this, I just have to call one function along with argument. So in this way, I will be calling the function. Function name, I will pass handle delete and from this product, exact same ID I'm just going to pass product dot underscore ID. Now I'm having the button. If I click on this, nothing will be happening. Now I will copy this function and above this, I'm just going to create. Below this use effect, const handle delete and inside this what we have to accept? We have to accept product ID. So here I will be passing the parameter as product ID. Open function and before deleting first we need confirmation from user. So here I will be creating one variable is confirmed is equal to window.confirm. So using this we will have that confirmation box. Let me come to demo. If I click on this, you can see I will be having this confirmation box. I will copy this complete message and inside this I will be pasting. And below this, let me log this is confirmed. Now save, come to project. I will inspect this. I will click on delete, cancel, is confirmed will be false. Click on OK, is confirmed will be true. So if it is true, only then we have to delete the product. So here we will pass, if this is confirmed is true, then what we will do, we are just going to dispatch this delete product. And from where we have to access? We have to access from admin slice. And previously, we have already given reference to this dispatch function. And inside this, I will be passing product ID. Same thing, I will copy and paste. But now we are just going to handle the response. So for that, I will be using then handler. Open this then handler. Inside this, I will pass the parameter as action. And here I will be checking if my action dot type, if this is equal to, let me come to admin slice. I will copy and here I will be pasting slash fulfilled. Whatever response I am having, if my action type, if it is equal to this fulfilled one, then what we have to do? We just have to send the toast message. In this way, you can handle the response as well as you can use the use effect and if the product is deleted successfully, you can throw the error message. Here, I will copy and inside this, I will be pasting toast.success. Here, I will pass product deleted successfully. Instead of remove errors, I will be passing remove success. So in this way, we are deleting the product. If you do not want to perform this, again, you can use effect and accordingly you can access success and inside admin slice you can access success and you can display success message. But this is one more way of displaying the messages. Now let us see if it is working or not. I will come to my project and this shirt I'm just going to delete. Click on this delete. Are you sure you want to delete the product? Click on cancel. Nothing will be happening. But if I click on OK, I will have product deleted successfully. That product will be gone. And now in total, I will be having 5 products. But now the problem is whatever image we had in the Cloudinary, that will not be deleted. So we will open product controller and inside this we are having delete product. And if we are deleting the product, we will be having lot of products stored inside the Cloudinary. So here what we will do, we will also delete images from Cloudinary. We have accessed the product. Here we are going to run for loop. Let I is equal to 0. I is less than. Inside this product we are having image. We are just going to access the length of the image. Then I plus plus. And inside this I will be passing await cloudinary dot uploader dot destroy. And what I have to destroy? Inside this public I will access image. And this is nothing but array, and each and every time when it is looping we will access value of I. From there we are just going to remove this public ID. So using this we are just going to destroy image from Cloudinary as well. But let me show you. Again I will come to my project. I will click on delete. Okay, now you can see it is taking some time, but I am not having any indication and my product is deleted successfully. But let me come to demo project. Here also, if I refresh, I will be having 4 products because we are using same database. But now what I will do, I will just delete this, okay, this glass one. Click on delete, click on OK. Now you can see for this product, I will be having loading spinner. And once the product is deleted, only then I will be having the message. Again, I will refresh. So what we will do for that, let me come to admin slice, open all the other files. Instead of passing delete loading, I will be passing deleting. Now carefully notice what changes we are going to do. And here I will be assigning object. Come down. This is our pending state. Inside this, I'm just going to access product ID, const, create the variable product ID. And from where I will access from action.meta.args. This stands for arguments, and basically whatever argument we are passing in this function, that value will be stored inside this. So directly that value we are going to assign to product ID. And why we are using this instead of action.payload.product ID? Because even if our action is pending, fulfilled or rejected, our entire argument will be present inside action.meta.args. So that is the reason we are going to use this logic instead of action.payload.product ID. But this action.payload.product ID, when we will get, only if our API is fetched successfully, only then we will have this result. But inside this action.meta.ax, no matter if it is pending, fulfilled or rejected, we will always have the value. So that value I have assigned to this product ID. Remove this. Here I will be passing state.deleting, and inside this I will pass product ID. And for this I'm just going to assign the value true. And I hope you already know how we can access object properties. We can either use dot operator or we can use square bracket. Now suppose imagine my product ID is 123, and inside this deleting object I am having 123, I am having 134, and I am having 155. And imagine I am having the keys as A, B and C. Now this I can either access deleting dot A or I can access deleting, and inside this square bracket we can pass A. So in any which way we can access properties inside our object. So here I will be passing product ID. So for whichever product ID, we need to show the loading spinner. Only for that, we will assign true. Then next, come to fulfill state. Here, remove this. I will be making it as false. We do not have to change anything. From here, I will copy and inside this, I will be pasting. And here, it is not ours, it is only ARG. And here also, I will be passing ARG. If it is pending, we will be showing loading spinner. If it is fulfilled or rejected, we will not be showing any loading spinner. So here, I will be passing false. Okay, that's it. Only this change you have to do. Instead of passing delete loading, we will be passing deleting and we will assign object and accordingly we will access the payload, and for that product which we are deleting, only for that we will be showing the spinner, and rest all you do not have to change. Come to product list and from this admin we will also access deleting. Come here and this button we have to disable. So here I will be passing disabled and inside this I will access deleting, in which I have to pass this product ID. So for that particular product, when it is deleting, we will be disabling the button and here remove this. I will pass this exact same thing, copy, paste. If this is true, then I will be showing this loader, else I will be showing that delete icon. Now I will come to my project, click on delete, click on OK. OK, I am having this message, product deletion failed. Let me open this dev tool. But here while dispatching, I am having delete product pending and I am having delete product fulfilled. So let us see what is the issue. I will refresh once. Okay, the product is not deleted. Inside this admin slice, we are having pending and here we are using action. So inside this, I will also accept action. Okay, now let me come to project, delete. Okay, now you can see only for that product, I will be having the spinner. Let us wait. From here, product is deleted, but we did not got any message. So inside this fulfill state, let me come here. Inside this fulfill state, we are accessing product ID, but from where we have to access? We have to access from action.payload.product ID. So here I will create the variable product ID. And for this, I'm just going to assign this action.payload.product ID. And here we have passed product ID. And in place of this, I will be passing this variable. Okay, these are some silly mistakes which we do while coding. You do not have to worry. I will come to admin dashboard. All products. Now in total, I am having 2 products. I will click on delete. Okay. Now I am having loading spinner. Let us wait. Now once product is deleted, I will have the message product deleted successfully. Now in total, I am having only 1 product. I will come here. You can see only 1 product is displayed. If I click on this successfully, whatever reviews we were having, all the reviews will be displayed. And also everything is working fine. Let me come to admin dashboard. Now here I am having only 1 product. I can edit the product as well as I can delete the product. We have completed first part of admin where we have worked on products. But here I will be adding few more products. And next section we will continue with user part for admin.